Before this show has even premiered, people are already obsessed. And when you step into something that the world is watching that closely, it doesn't just feel like another job. It feels like you've walked straight into a storm of anticipation. That's exactly what this has been, a whirlwind. From day one, every moment of making it felt charged, special, almost surreal. You're not just joining a project, you're becoming part of something people are already captivated by. There's your world, and then there's mine. Every story needs an angle. A happy couple doesn't sell papers, and there isn't enough exposure in the world to prepare a woman to be your wife. It's never just about love, it's about legacy, pressure, headlines. It's not even a question of whether I want to spend the rest of my life with you. It's a question of whether I'm cut out to be Mrs. JFK Jr. That weight, it hangs in the air of every scene. Stepping into this world and into Carolyn was unlike anything I've ever experienced. The transformations alone were unreal. The costumes, the sets, the tiny details you'd never even consciously notice. Ryan is such a meticulous world builder. Every single pen placed on a desk, every office layout, every fabric choice, it was all intentional. You'd walk onto set and suddenly you weren't acting anymore. You were transported back to the 90s, into Calvin Klein's office, into her East Village apartment. It didn't feel like pretending, it felt like time travel. And then there's Carolyn herself. Yes, she was known for the minimalist style, the clean lines, the fashion that defined an era. But that's just the surface. What really struck me was how vibrant she was. Vivacious, playful, incredibly quick-witted. I read so many books during my research, trying to understand her beyond the headlines. What stayed with me most was her sense of humor. She loved children. She loved dogs. She could light up a room and make anyone laugh. There was this beautiful contrast, the cool, composed style icon and the warm, mischievous woman underneath. That duality made her fascinating. The first time I saw myself as her in the mirror, it was emotional, and it kept happening because there were so many versions of her across the timeline. The show spans years, and you see her evolve. The hair changes, the color shifts, the clothes transition from a 20-something working somewhat anonymously at Calvin Klein to a woman constantly under the public eye. Every time the hair or wardrobe changed, it felt like meeting a new chapter of her life. I wasn't just playing Carolyn, I was watching her transformation unfold in real time. What was especially surreal is that we actually shot the first scene from episode 1 about 3 months into filming, so by then, I had already lived through so many later moments in her story. It felt like leapfrogging through time. I was suddenly meeting an earlier version of her after already embodying who she would become. It was disorienting, but in the best way. Almost like getting to know someone out of order and discovering new layers each time. And yes, I stayed blonde. I'm naturally a brunette, with quite a few grays I might add, but the blonde stuck around. And honestly, it might stay a little longer. There's something about it that feels tied to her now, like a lingering echo of the role. Of course, stepping into this family's world comes with a different kind of awareness. There have been countless films, books, endless coverage about them. The legacy is massive. But the pressure I felt wasn't about the scale of it. It was about portraying a real woman, someone who lived, someone who is still remembered deeply by people who knew and loved her. That responsibility stays with you. You're not just performing for an audience, you're honoring a life. She had such a lasting impact in the 90s, and she's still beloved today. That awareness was always in the back of my mind. I wanted to bring authenticity, truth. Not just the icon people recognize from photographs, but the woman who laughed, who loved, who navigated unimaginable scrutiny. Being part of something people are already captivated by is thrilling, but doing justice to someone who mattered, that's what truly mattered to me.